So now we are going to learn algebra for S.S.C. Chapter 1, linear equations in two variables. Now there is a question that what is a linear equation in two variables. So from this only you can understand there should be two variables in any equation. अगर कोई भी इक्वेशन में अगर आपको दो वेरिएबल्स मिले तो ये लीनियर इक्वेशन हो सकता है, बट वहां पे एक और कंडीशन है, उसके जो डिग्री है वो क्या होनी चाहिए, एक, दैट इज 1. सो द डिग्री ऑफ ईच टर्म containing variable is 1. So here you can see some example. 3a minus 4b plus 12 is equal to 0. Let's check both the conditions. So here you can check that two variables. So here there are two variables. The degree means power, or you can call it as a index. Here we call it as a, if nothing is there we will assume 1. So यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हो कि इसकी डिग्री क्या है 1, यहाँ पे भी डिग्री क्या है 1, और दोनों वेरिएबल्स पे आप देख रहे हो कि यहाँ पे डिग्री 1 है. इफ नथिंग इज रिटन वी विल अज्यूम एज 1. सो नाउ 3a minus 4b plus 12 is equal to 0 is also a linear equation. Some more examples are given for your reference. जैसे 3x plus 8y is equal to 12. 6m minus 2m is equal to 13. Root 3k plus root 5l is equal to 19. 5x plus 3y is equal to 11. So हमने यहाँ पे कुछ एग्जांपल्स देखे. इन सारे एग्जांपल्स में आपने नोट किया होगा कि दोनों सभी इक्वेशंस में देयर आर टू वेरिएबल्स, दो वेरिएबल्स है और सबकी डिग्री 1 है. And so now this is a general form which you have learned in your 9th standard also. General form of a linear equation in two variables, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. It may come for 1 mark, remember all of you. Okay, so ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. It's a general form of a linear equation in two variables. Now we will go for practice set 1.1. Here, first sum, if you have noticed, there is an activity. Now as per new syllabus in our S.S.C, you find it, we have an activity based question in which you have to fill up all the boxes. So we have just make it ready here. Now 5x plus 3y is equal to 9 is your first equation, and 2x plus 3y is equal to 12 is your second equation. Now let's check it out. First of all, is it a linear equations in two variables? Yes or no? Yes, it is a linear equation in two variables. First of all, we can see there are two variables. Second, both the degrees on these variables are 1. So these two, both these equations, you can find it as a linear equations in two variables. Now, as per your activity question, it is given as let's add equations 1 and 2. So अभी हम यहाँ पे add करेंगे, दोनों equations को add करना है. So as it is given, so 5x plus 2x, so it means this is a 7x, and now plus 3y minus 3y gets cancelled, so no need to write anything even though nothing is given in this activity. So now 9 plus 12 is 21. Now, so x is equal to 21 upon 7. It goes into your denominator. Remember, okay, there is a relationship of multiplication. When it goes on the opposite side, it makes a relationship of division. So 21 upon 7. And so now 7 ones are 7, 3s are 21. So x is equal to 3 is the value, we can find it out. Now this same value we have to put here in any of the equation, but as in this activity it is given as place x is equal to 3 in equation 1. So we are putting this value of x as 3 in this first equation. Normally we can put in any equation, but as in this activity it is already given, So we are applying on the equation 1. So 5x plus 3y is equal to 9. So instead of x, we are going to put 3. So what is the value of x is 3, which we have found here. So now x is equal to 3. In this box, we have to fill up the 3. So 5 into 3 plus 3y is equal to 9. So now if you change the sign of this 5 3s are 15, then it is a positive, so it becomes negative. Here already it is given as minus. You can see this minus 15. Now if we go further, plus 9 minus 15. So minus plus minus, sign of the greater number. So 9 minus 15. 9 minus 15 minus 6. Now we'll go further. So minus 6. Okay, once again it comes here on the opposite side. So relationship of multiplication changes to division. Now you tell me in this table. Okay, so 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. But remember, we have to write minus 2. Okay, so we got the value of y as minus 2. And now solution is, what is the value of x? 3, and the value of y is minus 2. So please remember, this is a general way in which we have to solve this sum. So in the first sum, you find it as it is given in the activity form, but this is the way we have to solve the further sums also. Now we will move towards the question number 2. But in this question there are 8 sub-questions which we will solve one after the other. So let's start with the question number 2. Solve the following equations. In that, the first question we will solve. What is the first question? 3a plus 5b is equal to 26. 3a plus 5b is equal to 26. And the second equation is a plus 5b is equal to 22. A plus 5b is equal to 22. Now remember, this is your first equation, this is your second equation. We have to simultaneously solve them. Okay, so 3a plus 5b is equal to 26. This is your equation number 1. A plus 5b is equal to 22 is your equation number 2. Now, as if you have noticed in this equation, the variable for variable b coefficients are already same. But if you have noticed, here both the signs are also same. So whenever you find, please remember this, same sign, then we have to go for subtraction. And opposite sign, we have to go for addition. Please remember this rule always. What we will do here, if you find the same sign, we will do subtraction. And if you find the opposite sign as plus and minus, then we will do the addition. Okay, so in this, we will do the same sign is there, so we will do subtraction. So, subtracting equation 2 from 1. So 3a plus 5b is equal to 26. A plus 5b is equal to 22. We are going to do the subtraction. Always remember, in a subtraction, we will change the sign of each term of second equation. Now, 3a minus 1a. Okay, if nothing is written, we will assume 1. So 3a minus 1a is 2a plus 5b minus 5b. Cancel it. Now 26 minus 22 is equal to 4. So a is equal to 4 upon 2. Again remember, please, if you change the side, so the relation will change. Multiplication becomes division. So now 2 ones are and 2 twos are 4. So a is equal to 2 is your value of a. Now this value of a we can substitute in any of the two equations, whichever we find easy. So I hope that equation 2 is a little bit easier. We will put in this equation number 2. So हम अभी यहाँ पे substitute कर रहे हैं. Substitute a is equal to 2 in equation 2. Now we will write the equation 2. A plus 5b is equal to 22. So in this equation a, instead of this a, we will put 2, as we got the value of a as 2 here. The same value we are going to put. So now a is equal to 2 plus 5b is equal to 22. Transfer the 2 on the other side. So positive becomes negative. So 5b is equal to 22 minus 2. 22 minus 2 becomes 20. And b is equal to, now once again there is a relationship of multiplication. So हमें क्या करना है? Division. So ये denominator में जाएगा and 5 ones are 5 4s are 20. So 5 ones are 5, 5 4s are 20. So b is equal to 4. So what is the value of a? We got a value of a as 2 and the value of b as 4. So we will write the final solution as we have written in this first activity based question. So solution is a b is equal to 2, 4. So I hope it is very clear and you have to solve this sum proper way. So you remember each and every stepwise form. So first of all, you give the equation number. आपको इक्वेशन नंबर देने हैं. फिर आपको डिसाइड करना है कि कोई भी वेरिएबल में कोएफिशिएंट सेम है या नहीं है. अगर वहां पे आपको रेडीली सेम कोएफिशिएंट मिलते हैं तो बस आपको डिसाइड करना है सेम साइन है तो सब्ट्रैक्शन, अपोजिट साइन है तो एडिशन. यहां पे आप सेम साइन देख रहे हो, आइदर प्लस प्लस या तो माइनस माइनस. सो अगर यहां पे दोनों भी प्लस है तो हम क्या करेंगे? सब्ट्रैक्शन. सो सब्ट्रैक्टिंग इक्वेशन 2 फ्रॉम 1. Okay, so subtracting equation 2 from 1. From 1 means 1 comes upper level. Okay, and the equation 2 will come on the down level. Okay, so यहाँ पे हमने देखा कि 3a plus 5b is equal to 26 and a plus 5b is equal to 22. हमें subtraction करना है. जब भी हमें subtraction करना होता है तो हमें sign change करनी है. फिर आप cancellation करके आगे बढ़ोगे. 3a minus 1a is 2a and 26 minus 22 is 4. So 2a is equal to 4, so a is equal to 4 divided by 2, that comes to 2. Okay, so you can remember the steps. First you give the equation, then you decide that कि कहीं पे भी आपको वेरिएबल में सेम कोएफिशिएंट मिल रहे हैं. अगर सेम कोएफिशिएंट मिल रहे हैं तो सब्ट्रैक्शन, ओके, सेम साइन. ओके, सो आप बस इसमें डिसाइड करो कि सेम साइन है या नहीं है. अगर सेम साइन है तो सब्ट्रैक्शन, अपोजिट साइन है तो एडिशन. Okay, so here we have done the subtraction. As in this case, we can change the sign. We automatically get the opposite sign and it gets cancelled. So whenever b gets cancelled, the variable b gets cancelled, you will get the value of a. So remember, ध्यान रखना है कि जब भी b अगर कैंसिल होगा तो वैल्यू a का मिलेगा. अगर a कैंसिल हुआ होता तो वैल्यू b की मिलती है. And now we will substitute this value of a is equal to 2 in equation 2. क्यों equation 2? क्योंकि ये हमें थोड़ा सिंपल लग रहा है, इजी लग रहा है. अपना काम कम करना है, हमें इजी करना है. So that's why I'm using, मैं यहाँ पे equation 2 को यूज कर रहा हूँ. सो a plus 5b is equal to 22. अगर ध्यान से देखोगे सो इसके नंबर्स काफी हैं और काफी बड़े भी है और ज्यादा भी है. Here there is a 3, there is a 26. So that's why I'm using this equation. And so now a plus 5b is equal to 22. So 5b, a2 plus 5b is equal to 22. Instead of a मैंने यहाँ पे 2 रखा जो कि हमें वैल्यू a की मिली थी. And so now 22. Okay, here you can find this 2 when it goes on the opposite side. Okay, ये क्या हो जाएगा? Plus 2 हो जाएगा minus 2. So 22 minus 2 becomes 20. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. So b is equal to 4. So what is the solution? The value of a is 2 and the value of b is 4. Now let's go for the next sum. See, please remember this, you write it properly and remember it. So the second sum is x plus 7y is equal to 2. And the second equation is 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. So please remember now the steps. First of all, you give the equation number. So x plus 7y is equal to 10 is your first equation, and 3x minus 2y is equal to 7 is your equation number 2. Now if you have noticed here that the variable for variable x the coefficient is not same. आप नोटिस कर रहे हो यहाँ पे कि वेरिएबल x के लिए कोएफिशिएंट सेम नहीं है. सो ये स्टेप के पहले जहाँ पे आपको सेम साइन सब्ट्रैक्शन और अपोजिट साइन एडिशन, इस स्टेप के पहले आपको ये डिसाइड करना है कि कोई भी एक वेरिएबल में कोएफिशिएंट सेम होने चाहिए. यहाँ पे आपका वेरिएबल 3 है बट यहाँ पे वेरिएबल 1 है. सो हम यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे? मल्टीप्लाई इक्वेशन 1 by 3. Why 3? Because we want the same variable. But remember, when you are going to equalize this variable x, you will get the value of y. Okay? So now multiply equation 1 by 3. Simply we will multiply equation by 3, first equation. So 3 into x, 3x, 3 into 7, so 21y, 3 tens are 30. This is your equation number 3. Now you can notice here we got the same coefficient for the variable x. So अभी हमें यहाँ पे डिसाइड करना है कि दोनों की साइन सेम है या अपोजिट है. We can notice here कि दोनों में पॉजिटिव साइन है. So हम क्या करेंगे? Subtraction. So we will subtract this equation 2 from equation 3 because the constant value of this equation is quite high than this. So subtracting equation 2 from 3, equation 2 from 3. Okay, so we will write first equation 3. 3x plus 21y is equal to 30 and 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. So now we are subtracting it, so we will change the sign of each term of this second equation. Now plus 3x minus 3x, it gets cancelled. Remember this sign we are giving for this subtraction. We want to show this as a subtraction. So we can change the sign of each and every term. And so now plus 3x minus 3x gets cancelled. And now 21 plus 2 becomes 23y. And 30 minus 7 is 23. So y is equal to 23 upon 23. It gets cancelled. So y is equal to 1. Now we will substitute the same value in any of the equation whichever comfortable. So substitute y is equal to 1 in equation 1. This is more comfortable and looks easy. काफी easy equation है ये. So x plus 7y is equal to 10. अभी हमें यहाँ पे क्या करना है? y की वैल्यू जो हमने फाइंड आउट की यहाँ पे, वो हमें यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट करनी है. So instead of y, we will put the value of 1. So 7 into 1. Now x plus 7 is equal to 10. So x is equal to 10 minus 7. Remember this, positive sign becomes negative when it goes on the other side. So x is equal to 3. We got the value of x as 3. So final solution. Solution is x, y. Remember, first we have to write the value of x, and that is 3. In this sum, you will get the value of x as first, but value of y afterwards. So there is no problem. But here, students generally make mistake. They write the value of y first, and then they write the value of x. So here, please remember, first you write the value of x, and then you write the value of y. This is your solution. Okay? So now, once again, I just want to make you clear. So first of all, you give the equation number. So this is your first equation, this is your second equation. And now, why we multiply the equation 1 by 3? Because here we find 3, but here there is single, means there is a 1 as a coefficient. So we will multiply this equation by 3. So 3x plus 21y is equal to 30. Now subtracting equation 2 from 3. So this is our third equation, 3x plus 21y is equal to 30. मैंने पहले भी बताया कि जो भी वैल्यू आपको बड़ी मिलती हो उससे ऊपर रखो, कैलकुलेशन इजी हो जाएगा. सो इसीलिए हमें यहाँ पे लिखते वक्त भी ये ध्यान रखना है कि सब्ट्रैक्टिंग इक्वेशन 2 फ्रॉम 3. सो 3 आएगा ऊपर और 2 आएगा नीचे. And now 3x plus 21y is equal to 30. 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. Here we are subtracting it. So when we are doing the subtraction, we will change the sign of each and every term of second equation, whichever we write here in the downwards. Now 3x got cancelled because positive, negative gets cancelled. 21 plus 2, 23. 30 minus 7 is 23. So y is equal to 23. Divide by 23, it becomes 1. Now replace this value. Here we have to substitute this value as 1. Okay, so y is equal to 1 in equation 1. This is also very easy. That's why this equation seems easier. That's why we are putting in equation 1. So value of y, so x plus 7 into 1. So 7 ones are 7. And when it goes on the other side, so it becomes negative. So 10 minus 7 is 3. So we got the value of x as 3 and the value of y as 1. Now we will go for the next sum. Question number 3. 2x minus 3y is equal to 9 and 2x plus y is equal to 30. Okay, so 2x plus y is equal to 30. Same thing, here we will give the equation number. This is your first equation and this is your second equation. Now here also we have noticed we are getting 2x. Okay, so both the coefficients of the variable x is same. So only we have to decide whether we have to go for subtraction or we have to go for addition. So same sign. Here we can notice both are positive. So we'll go for subtraction. Okay, so subtracting once again this 13 is having a higher value than this 9. So subtracting equation 1 from 2. We will write equation 2 first and then now we have to do the subtraction. So we will change the sign. Okay, so 2x minus 2x gets cancelled. Plus y plus 3y is 4y. 1 plus 3. Please forget this sign. You have to just remember this sign for this 3y. So 1 plus 3 becomes 4. So 1y plus 3y is 4y. And 13 minus 9 is 4. So y is equal to 4 upon 4. It comes to 1. Now, once again we have to substitute. They substitute y is equal to 1 in equation. Any equation you can go for. Here we will go for equation 2. So 2x plus y is equal to 13. So 2x plus, so instead of y we will put 1 in this equation is equal to 13. So 2x 13 plus 1 becomes minus 1. So 2x is equal to 12. So x is equal to 12 upon 2. That becomes 6. So we got the value of x as 6. 2 ones are 2, 2 6s are 12. So what is the solution? Once again you remember, we got the value of y first, then we got the value of x. But while writing the answer, first you write the value of x and then you write the value of y. So your solution is x, y is 6 and 1. Okay, so now we will go for the next sum. Sum number 4. 5m minus 3n is equal to 19. 5m minus 3n is equal to 19 and m minus 6n is equal to minus 7. M minus 6n is equal to minus 7. So now, once again, we have to give the equation number. 5m minus 3n is equal to 19. M minus 6n is equal to minus 7. Remember, here also, we are not getting the same coefficient. यहाँ पे तो 5 है, लेकिन यहाँ पे 5 नहीं है. तो हमें पहले क्या करना पड़ेगा? यहाँ पे हमें मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. मल्टीप्लाई इक्वेशन 2 बाय 5. सी यहाँ पे एक बात ध्यान में रखना, हम n को भी इक्वल कर सकते हैं, m को भी इक्वल कर सकते हैं, लेकिन हम यहाँ पे m को ही इक्वल कर रहे हैं. We can do either way also. आप अगर चाहो तो इसे 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करके आप इसे 6 बना सकते हो. But for the easier way, I am going by multiplying by 5 for equation 2. So now 5m minus 5 6s are 30n and 5 7s are 35, but minus 35. As here it is given as minus 7. And so we got the equation number 3. Now we can see that equation 1, equation 3. Okay, so here again we have to check that same sign, subtraction. Both of them are having the same sign, so we will do the subtraction. Subtracting, this number is bigger than this, so subtracting equation 1 from equation 3. So we will write first equation 3. 5m minus 30n is equal to minus 35, and 5m minus 3n is equal to 19. So we will do the subtraction. We will change the sign of each and every term. Now plus 5m minus 5m, it gets cancelled. Minus 30 plus 3 minus 27n. Minus 35 minus 19. So 35 plus 10, 45, 45 plus 9, 54. But minus plus sign of the greater number. So we will get the minus 54. And now both are negative, so it becomes positive. So in the next step, we'll make them positive. And now we know that 54 divided by 27, so n is equal to 2. We got the value of n as 2. Now substitute n is equal to 2 in equation 2. Or we can take this also, but we can take the equation 1. It seems easier, okay, because of this minus sign. I'm not going for this equation. I'm going for this equation as we can see the least problem. So 5m minus 3n is equal to 19. Now 5m minus 3, instead of n, I'm going to put here 2 is equal to 19. So 5m minus 6 is equal to 19. 5m is equal to 19 plus 6. Minus 6 becomes plus 6. So 5m is equal to 25. So m is equal to 25 divided by 5. 5 ones are and 5 5s are. So m is equal to 5. So once again we got the value of m and n. So solution. 5m is equal to, please remember, first you write the value of m, because in this equation first you find the m and then you find the n. So value of m is first and then the value of n. Okay, so your final solution is 5, 2. So what is the value of m is? M is 5 and the value of n is 2. Remember in this sum, once again, I just want to explain you in a brief. First you give the numbers, okay, to both the equations, equation 1 and equation 2. Then we have noticed here there is a 5, but here we find only 1. So to equalize them, we will multiply the equation 2 by 5. Please always write this by pencil and you rub it. Okay, don't show in your exam. Now 5 into m, 5m, 5 6 are 30, but minus 30, and 5 into minus 7 is minus 35. So we got these two equations. Okay, now from this equation we got, so please forget this equation. You just focus on these two equations. Now you notice that both of them are having a positive sign, that is the same sign. So we will go for subtraction. So subtracting equation 1 from equation 3. Okay, so here also we notice that minus 35, 19. So we find that 35, okay, in the upper side. So 5m minus 30n is equal to minus 35. And 5m minus 3n is equal to 19. So now, due to the subtraction, we will change the sign. So plus 5m minus 5m gets cancelled. Minus 30 plus 3 is minus 27n. Minus 35 minus 19 is minus 54. And now minus cancelled. So we get the 27n is equal to 54. Now n is equal to 54 divided by 27. So we got the value of 27 ones are 27 and 27 twos are 54. So n is equal to 2. Now we will replace this value, we will put this value, substitute n is equal to 2 in equation 1. So equation 1, 5m minus 3n is equal to 19. So 5m, instead of n we will put 2. So 3 twos are 6, minus 6 goes on the other side, so it becomes positive 6. 19 plus 6, 25. And now there is a relationship of 5 and m is multiplication, so we will divide on the other side. So there is a relationship of division. So 25 divided by 5. 5 ones are and 5 5s are, so m is equal to 5. So final solution is m is equal to 5 and the n is equal to 2. Okay, now we will go for the next sum. Okay, so the fifth sum is (5x plus 2y) is equal to -3 and x plus 5y is equal to 4. Once again, okay, so here the same thing, we will give the equation number. 5x plus 2y is equal to -3 is your equation number 1, and x plus 5y is equal to 4 is your equation number 2. Now here we have to once again decide that in the same sum you have seen here also 5 but only okay, so variable in this m we can find the phi and the coefficient 1 over here. The same thing here, same way we have to go further. We will multiply by 5 to this equation as we want to equalize that. Okay, so now we will multiply equation 2 by 5. So please multiply this. 5 into x, 5x, 5 5s are 25y, 5 4s are 20. That is your equation number 3. Now you can notice that both of them are having the same sign. So once again we have to do the subtraction. So subtracting equation 1, because this number is smaller and this number is quite bigger. So forget the sign, but okay, so we can see that 3 and 20. So we will subtracting equation 1 from equation 3. And now, so 5x, first we will write this equation, plus 25y is equal to 20 from equation 3. It means this comes first. Okay, and then 5x plus 2y is equal to -3. For subtracting, you will change the sign. Okay, this minus becomes plus, this plus becomes minus, and here we assume always positive sign, so it becomes negative. And now 5x gets cancelled, this is positive and negative. And now 25 minus 2 becomes 23y, and 20 plus 3 is also 23. So we get the 23, y is equal to 23 divided by 23. So 23 ones are 23. We get the value of y as 1. Now we will substitute y is equal to 1 in equation 2. It seems easier. So x plus 5y is equal to 4. So x plus 5 into 1 is equal to 4. X plus 5 ones are 5. Value of y is 1. And now when it goes on the other side, so x is equal to 4 minus 5. Now please remember, minus plus minus sign of the greater number. So 5 minus 4 is 1, but minus 1. Please remember sign of the greater number. Okay, so we got the value of x as minus 1 and the value of y is 1. So solution is x, y, x is minus 1 and y is 1. So you find similarity in both these sums. Okay, so here also we have multiplied by 5. The same thing we have also here also we have multiplied by 5. So here to get the equal coefficients for variable x, now हमने यहाँ पे क्या किया, इसे हमने 5 से मल्टीप्लाई किया, तो 5x plus 25y is equal to 20. Now we decide कि दोनों में अगर सेम पॉजिटिव साइन है तो हम क्या करेंगे, सब्ट्रैक्शन. सब्ट्रैक्शन में ही हमें चांस मिलता है साइन चेंज करके कैंसिल करने का. That's why we go for subtraction. Please remember. So Subtracting equation 1 from equation 3. Forget this equation 2. Why? Because from equation 2 only we got the equation 3. So equation 1 and equation 3. Okay. अभी हमें यहाँ पे क्या करना है? 5x plus 25y is equal to 20. So 5x plus 2y is equal to minus 3. We will change the sign of this equation. So positive becomes negative, and negative becomes positive. So 5x gets cancelled, 25 minus 2 becomes 23y. And 20 plus 3 is 23. So 23 divided by 23, when it goes on the opposite side, it gets divided. So 23 ones are 23. So the final answer of value y is 1. Now this value we are going to substitute in any of the equation we can substitute. But equation 2 seems easier, so that's why I'm putting in equation 2. X plus 5y is equal to 4. Instead of 1, I'm going to put this value as 1. So 5 ones are 5. And 4 minus 5 is minus 1. So we got the solution as x is equal to minus 1. Please once again you remember, पहले आपको x की वैल्यू लिखनी है और उसके बाद y की. So x की वैल्यू है minus 1 और y की वैल्यू है plus 1. So your final answer is, solution is x, y, minus 1, 1.